What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out my channel. If you like the content we're putting up here, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell to keep your feed full and notified when the newest video is out. We're playing NFL Head Coach 09, kind of getting into a fantasy sequence where we're taking a team from the lowest and getting them up to the top of the football heap in the year 2009 and beyond. We play with the default rosters. We've got our coach, Coach Duncan POWERSLAM. He's a bossy commander who's going to go in ranting and raving, bossing people around, and getting this team out of the bed from being asleep. 10 days to the first game. Coach POWERSLAM's looking to make a splash, looking through the roster, seeing who we've got that's going to be a difference maker here in Arizona. Kurt Warner, for us, he's not the guy anymore. 37 years old. The former grocery stocker is a great story, but for us, he's not the quarterback that we need for this time. As you can see, his arm is badly damaged. It's not going to be long until he's on the ground, and this contract that he's sitting on right now does us no good. It's better to put him out on the market and put that money towards someone who might be a little more durable and give us a little more on the field excitement. Former Pro Bowl player, Super Bowl winner, he had his day, but and he knows the playbook all right, but for us, I don't think he's the guy. Same with Matt Leinart. He's not a guy that we're going to rest our football trust in. This guy is what they would consider to be a bust. We're not going to spend much time thinking about him as the solution to our problems. Now, if we can't find a better quarterback to replace Matt Leinart, then it might be a rough season where we're spending some time coaching this guy and running the ball on the ground, which we're looking to do anyway with whoever turns out to be the #1 quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Edgerrin James, not really the workhorse that this team is going to need to survive this season. I'm looking to put him up on the trade block and maybe find a trade for him where we can get some future value picks or a young, strong running back that's going to be able to take at least 30 to 40 carries a game if we can get that many. I like to be in control of the clock. I like to be in control on the ground. I like to make sure that we are making as few turnovers as possible and playing tough defense. Marcel Shipp is a guy that can run occasionally as a backup, but we might need somebody else to do the bulk of the running. Fullback, I'm pretty confident in Terrell Smith. Wide receiver, I feel like we've got a pretty decent trio with Fitzgerald, Bolden, and Early Doucette. I like Leonard Pope and Ben Patrick at the tight end spots. I'm not really excited about this offensive line. I feel like we've got a lot of work to do in order to keep whoever the quarterback is up off the ground. Devontae Burton, I'm not sure if this guy's going to pan out or not. The coaches seem to think highly of him, but we have to see what he does on the field before I'm going to get excited about him. The center position, definitely a battle happening there. So we've got battles at the quarterback spot, battles at the running back spot, battles at the tight end position, battles all over the offensive line. Every position is up for grabs on the offensive line. We've got battles on the defensive end. We've got battles at defensive tackle. We've got, if we can find somebody better at the cornerback position, we'll have battle there. Let's see who's going to step up at cornerback. Let's see who's going to step up at free safety. Let's see who's going to, who's going to step up is what we're looking for all over the team. Defensive tackles, pretty strong inside. That's an area of the team that I'm happy with, along with the wide receiving core. I think that's probably our strongest area on the team is that defensive tackle and wide receiver. And then we've got a decent core of linebackers, although I still think that we've got some ability to increase our potential in those areas as well. See some pretty big contracts that as a coach, you get into them thinking that there's a future for these players, and there turns out not to be, which is why I'm a value coach. I like to spend as little money as possible on the most potential and productivity as possible, which always keeps our options open for landing those big contracts if we need to. So Roderick and Green at the cornerback positions, not necessarily two players with my personality type, but on the field, they're decent cover guys, decent cover man guys. So I'm hoping they're going to be guys that we can, if we can get the pressure up high enough, they might come away with a few interceptions this year, and definitely being able to tackle on the outside and keeping those long plays from happening. Strong safety, feel pretty secure with Adrian Wilson. He's going to be playing in the box a lot. We're going to have a lot of blitzes coming from the safety position, and I'm hoping that's going to be what keeps the game in front of us, what keeps opposing offenses guessing. We've got all of our draft picks for the next 2 years, looking to make a splash in the market. GM says, what are you looking to do? I said, put pretty much the entire team up on the block. We're not going to be thinking that any position is safe. I got a few guys that we're building this team around, but other than that, everybody else is up for grabs. Anquan Bolden, Adrian Wilson, Larry Fitzgerald, Ben Patrick, Carlos Dansby, Higgins, Hayes, Dockett. That's pretty much it. Those are the only untouchables on the team right now. I need somebody to step up. Everybody else is fighting for a job in Arizona this year. Terrell Smith, he's a guy that I'm pretty sure is going to be in the starting core, unless we can find somebody that we like who can handle the ball and do a little more running, because we are going to need a lot of support at running back this year. I'd like to get a couple younger guys as backups for the wide receiving core. Give us a little more potential, a little more speed is what Arizona needs on the football field. I'm not thinking too many of these tight ends are going to make it. Ben Patrick is a guy that we're obviously going to build the core around, and I'm thinking that the whole offensive line is going to be finding themselves on the trade block. We also need to make something happen at defensive end. I'm not sold with the players we've got at defensive end at this time. I know we still have some unsigned rookie draft picks to uncover as we move through this 2009 season. However, I feel like the team has a lot of gaps, and we're going to need to find some system players to fill those gaps and keep our productivity on the field high at all times. Taking a quick scroll through free agency to see what kind of talent is left out of a job at this point in the season. Not finding any guys that I have to have on the team right now, but we do see some potential players that might turn into decent system guys on the offensive line. I'll be back in the next video where we'll look at who we're going to be picking up, who we're going to be dropping, who we might be signing, who's losing out on the first cut day. Well, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for coming in for episode 1. I'll be back with another one. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe this video. Peace.